Hi everybody, this is Paul from New Zealand. I just want to take some time out to do a review on my latest acquisition in a RC helicopter. This is the one that you see on the net, done a lot of reviews on, put out by WL Toys, as known as the V911. Obviously you can see from the box here that it's branded for the New Zealand market. It's called the Arrow, but it's still the same 4-channel 2.4 GHz mini RC helicopter. The box you can see is not too dissimilar to what you would get from WL Toys. Let me turn it around and the other side. Yeah, very similar there at end. So let's have a look inside and see what the box contents are like. What I like about this is that it's a well put together box. It supports it, and you can use it as a carry case if you wanted to take it away from home or to go out on site. It's got the typical instruction manual, and it's in relatively good English and quite easy to understand, which is a little bit different to what we normally expect from overseas brands. You can see that it's well supported here with these soft pads here, the transmitter, the helicopter here. What's really good is it comes with 2 batteries instead of 1. And there's the battery mount for charging it, the USB cable, and of course the spare blades for main blades and the tail rotor. Okay, so now that we've got it out of the box, we can see we've got our 2 batteries here. We've got the 2-channel charger that we can use, and we've got the USB cable. We can plug that into either the computer, or for us Kiwis, this actually comes in the bottom underneath the plastic of the box, where we can use this to plug into our mains for charging. And the other alternative we've got, if we're out in the field, you can see on the back of the transmitter, we've got this extra cable that we can plug directly into the USB stick and charge from there. Now, a couple of things about the batteries. One of the things I picked up on one of the reviews was that these are quite stiff to actually pop into the helicopter itself, and the thought was by putting a bit of tape on like this, it's much better to actually grasp this and pull it out rather than trying to squeeze and hold on there and doing damage to the battery itself. And with the previous helicopter I bought, I thought, great, I've got similar batteries, but it's important to see that as you can see here, the plugs are 2 different sizes, so I was supposed to have them going to buy, and if I want to do extra flying, get extra batteries for that particular plug itself. Okay, let's have a look at the transmitter. When we push the on button here, you get the this beeping that goes on, which is when it stops, it means that we're bound with the helicopter. On the side we've got our throttle, left and right turn. On the side, of course, we've got forwards, backwards, and left and right aileron. Now, the trim tabs, they initially look like they're just buttons, but in actual fact, they're ones that slide to left and right as digital, and you get a long beep when you're in the centre. And you can see from the LCD screen whether it shows up just what changes are made to your trims, the power settings, and whether you're on mode 1 or 2. Now, the mode 1 or 2 is to do with this button here. If we put that on, then the rate is actually up by about 50%, and I'll be able to show you that with when we plug in the helicopter itself, and the difference it makes to the flying characteristics of the heli. Alright, let's have a look at this heli a bit closer then. Well, first off, what I like about it is the canopy. It's well put together, it's really quite strong, can take quite a few knocks. The little grommets that are built in here just help protect it from splitting when you want to remove it from the airframe. The paintwork, it's a little bit soft, as you can see. It's from a bit of dings I've had with it, it tends to scratch easy, but otherwise it's a good solid construction. With the undercarriage, it looks flimsy, but honestly it really flexible, takes a lot of punishment. It wouldn't think of it, it could probably break, but it will take a fair bit of punishment. The tail boom's a lot longer than others that I've had with previous 4 channels. It is metal, and it's a square in cross section, so therefore it's a lot stronger in terms of withstanding a lot of damage, and which is a real big plus. Metal drive shaft, and obviously it's the rest of the swash plate and links in that are plastic. One thing I will say, you have a look at the blades here, they are substantially thicker and more tougher than my previous 4-channel helis. I've tended to, with my coaxials and the previous one, put sellotape on the leading edges just to help protect them, but this has had a few dings and knocks around, but as you can see there's hardly anything wrong with them, and that's certainly a big plus. It's a nice heli. I would, taking it out of the box, it didn't take too much in the way of trimming. It's really stable, and for $99 from which we have to pay here in New Zealand from J-Cars, I'm pretty pleased with it. And yeah, let's have a look at the other thing, of course, is if you're having a look at the back here, you can see that the servo motors, they're quite substantial, and we'll plug the batteries in and just give you an idea how big a throw they've got. Okay, we've got the battery in place, and we've bound the transmitter to it. You can see the steady orange light there on the circuit board saying that all's go. So I haven't changed the mode button at all, so if I just do my and going for forward and backwards, you can just see the throws there. So let's change the mode button. You can beep there, and notice the difference now. Really big throws there for the ailerons and forward flight. So, which is really good when you want to punch into the wind, if you want to fly outside. And it's good. It's a good little heli. Okay, to sum up, the Arrow definitely is a lot more stable to fly than the Digitech, which I've got here, you see in the picture. Coming straight out of the box, I had to do very little in the way of trimming it. It flew really quite steady, and while it's really responsive, and you do need to allow yourself a bit of room if you're going to do some manoeuvres about. It is really nice to fly. I really enjoy it. It's survived some crashes apart from the paintwork, and it really is well worth buying. Spare parts are readily available through J-Cars or off online, and I would really recommend it if you really want to get into the 4-channel, more realistic helicopter flying. It's a really good little bird, and really enjoyable to fly. So I'll put up a short flight that I did just in the garage here, just to give you an idea. It's stability rather than me trying to do lots of manoeuvres and sort of aerobatics with it.